some things that I've got even back since August. I wanted to do a collective haul, and these are some of the bits and pieces that I've not shown you either in favourites videos or other videos. So without further ado, let's just get started, because otherwise this is going to be a very long video. So I'll start with a lipstick. I got this lipstick back August time, which I know is a very long time ago, but I've not shown it, so I wanted to in this video. This is a Burt's Bees lipstick. I actually found this in John Lewis. This is in the colour 501 Blush Basin, and I did mangle the top of it a little bit, but it is just a very nudie colour. It's definitely just a your lips but better. I mean, it very hardly shows up on my lips at all. You do have to be careful putting these back in. They are pretty moisturising, but I've not really been wearing it just because it's not a very bold colour on my lips. The next couple of things are from Lush, and I made a very small order because I wanted to try some of their Christmas items. The first one is the Once Upon a Time body lotion, and I got this purely for the scent. This is the same scent as the So White bath bombs that they've had in previous years. They smell of apple, really like crisp and fresh. They didn't come out with the bath bomb this year, which I was really upset about, but they have come up with this body conditioner. So it's just a very sort of like minty green, really nice, got the same scent, and I have got quite a small pot of it, but I don't think you need a lot when applying it. So yes, I've been using that. And then the other thing I got was a bath bomb, and this is the Snow Fairy like jelly bath bomb. So it's got the infamous Snow Fairy scent, and I believe it's got some sort of like jelly something in it, which is supposed to just be extra sort of moisturising, give some extra like bubbles to the bath. So I am planning on having a bath tonight and using that. I only got the two because Lush is expensive as far as like bath products go, especially when it comes to bath bombs. There are a few other Christmas things I like which I've put on my Christmas wish list. The Snow Fairy scent just reminds me of Christmas and that winter period in general, because for the past couple of years I've received the shower gel of it. So I've got those two items. I then got a candle from Aldi. This is a massive one. This is like, they're calling it like centerpiece candle. This is part of the Jo Malone fake inspired line. This is the lime, basil and mandarin, or #1, and this is gorgeous. It does smell like the Jo Malone scent. I've got the Jo Malone, I believe it's the body scrub in this scent. This is really, really nice. I think I'm going to save it for Christmas because it'll just be a nice big one that we can burn all day long. So I have sort of stored that away for Christmas time. And that was about £9–10, I want to say. So the next thing I got was this pouch from Kipling. So this I use to house all my little crafting items, like my mini like sewing box kit essentially. It's actually a pencil pouch, but I use it for crafting items. So you can put all your pens in there, but I put crafting tools and supplies, and then you've got a divider, and that lifts up, and you've got space to put all your items in there. I've just found it really handy for travel. You could also use this probably as like a mini makeup kit if you wanted. If you had like small enough brushes to fit in there, if you had like a mini set, you could use it as that. But yeah, it is made as like a pencil pouch, and it's got like rigid edges, so it's not gonna get totally like smushed if you put it in a bag or anything. So that was that. I can't remember prices of things because obviously I got some of these quite a while ago, so anything I can find I will link down below. The next thing is a Cath Kidston lanyard. I haven't even used this yet. This is the Alpine Ditzy lanyard, and I was gonna use this for work. I still might, but I'm not used to wearing a lanyard for work. So I don't know if it would get in, like it would annoy me or not. It is a really pretty colour, Their lanyards are £3.50, which is a good sort of deal. A good like stocking stuffer. If you know, if someone does wear lanyards, it's like a good little gift, like Secret Santa or anything like that. So I will probably use it, just haven't gotten around to trying it out yet. I then got these very nice warm and fuzzy socks. These were from TK Maxx or Homesense. Ours is sort of merged, so I'm not quite sure which one. You could probably find it in either, to be honest. I found these sort of by the till as you go to pay, but they are these gorgeous knitted, like cozy socks. Very gorgeous colours, with like a gold thread running through it. It's got the sticky pads on the bottom, or like grip pads, and then inside is like that really nice fluffy fleece material. These were £9.99. Usual retail price is £30. Again, a great place to look for gifts, good stocking stuffer idea. This is by the brand Urban Knit, if you're wondering. So I got those, and I also got a big I don't even know what you would call it. It's like a tub basically, like a fabric tub, and I keep it in our hall to house all of our shopping bags, because we were just piling them in the corner for the longest time and it was just a mess. So this just helps to corral them and just keep it looking a bit nicer. Another thing I did get from Homesense, again on that, like they have that long till aisle, like waiting area, and you get suckered into buying things. I got these. These are the Creme Shop vitamin C infused face masks. They look like they're from, yeah, it says made in Korea, but the Creme Shop is based in Los Angeles, so I don't know where they actually originate from. I've never had one of these like sheet masks. That's basically what these are. You get 5 in a pack, and these were only $4.99, so I thought that was really good. They had a ton of different ones that you could choose from. I just chose this one because I thought it would be quite nice. It says combat sun damage, instant revitalization, increases collagen production. So I am going to try and persuade Darren that we should do matching face masks tonight. And yeah, it just says apply to dry skin, leave on for half an hour, and then it says no rinsing necessary as you take it off. So, and you can put them in the refrigerator. So I thought that was a good way of trying a face mask, because they can be pricey for just like a single use item. The next thing I got was from the shop, is it Tiger or Tiger? Not sure. But I got this pouch. This was about £5, I want to say, if that, and it is a sort of knitting craft bag. It says close knit on the front with this super cute sort of teal blue print on it. It's basically like a little drawstring bag, which is cute, so you can house your little knitting project. It's got a little carry handle. It has these little eyelets, so you can have your wool in there, and then you can thread the wool through, so you can knit your project and keep all your wool in here. As well as inside you have a big pocket here to house things in, and on the other side again you have a couple pockets. You've got one to like put knitting needles or crochet hooks. I'm not showing this very well, but you've got like 2 small thin ones here and then a larger one on the side there. So I just thought that was really cute for travel, if you want to like take a project on the go, if you like knit or crochet like for transport, on your commute to work. A good thing to have, and it's super cute looking. Let's move on to books and magazines. The first book is the Zoe Sugg Cordially Invited. I wasn't originally going to get this, and I actually just bought it spur of the minute one day when I was in Tesco. This is £20. This is a signed edition copy, so that persuaded me a little bit more. And aesthetically, I just liked the look at the front. Obviously it's got some good ideas that you can use all year round to sort of help inspire you to get festive. I haven't really sat down and gone through these yet, so I can't really give a review on the book itself, but if you're one of those people that is like a blogger or just likes inspiration for like flat lays or cute things to do, it's got good inspiration for that. And there's food, things, decor. I'm flicking through it and not even showing you. I mean, you've probably seen a lot on her YouTube and that of things. So it's one of those books you need to sort of have out and just sit down and look at. But yes, I got that. Also some magazines I got. I love these two magazine brands. This is Project Calm magazine. They are a little bit more pricey, but I feel like you're reading them for a good chunk of time. They usually have some sort of activity in them, or like a pull-out poster or something with it. Yeah, on the back it's got pull-out extras inside, and this is obviously one of the autumn ones, and I just really like flicking through them. They're great if you're like going on holiday and need something sort of to read, because it's got like nice sort of like well-being articles and like home decor and real like festive things. I really like it. So this one, it's got all about like travel news, and it's got different places you could travel to, the international meaning of calm, 50 words for rain, personal prose, a fallen leaf, so that's just like a little poem-y story type thing. Just if you're in the supermarket, definitely want to pick up and browse through. The other one is Breathe. Again, this is like the autumn edition, I guess, and again, more like mindfulness articles, being calm, how to sort of improve your well-being, that sort of thing. So got that one, and then I got this pack of 3 knitting ones, and the main reason I got it because it included this, which is a little like it's got the pattern inside, but it's a little raccoon pattern for a keyring. How cute is that? Very cute, and that's the only reason I got all this. And I've not actually sat down and read through these knitting patterns yet and what's included, but you get Simply Knitting, you get the knitter, and then you get Love Knitting for Baby. So once that, I feel like you can keep these for years, and they'll just always be timeless. So got those. So my battery just got out, so sorry if it's changed a little bit. I will continue on with books. So this is my most recent purchase. This is The Mystery of 3/4 by Sophie Helyn, and this is obviously, Sophie Helyn is carrying on sort of the Poirot legacy. I'm not quite sure how it came about that she did that. I don't know if like Agatha Christie's family agreed to it, or if she bought the rights. I'm not quite sure. Again, it's a signed copy, but I'm interested to read one of her books, see how it compares to Agatha Christie's writing. Obviously there's going to be differences, but I love Poirot, and I think it'll be really cool to have another Poirot book in my collection, and it was signed, so I couldn't say no. The next book I believe I got in a trade off a Facebook group, and this is Under the Dome by Stephen King. So it's like about an invisible force field that covers a town. I do think they made some sort of TV series or something based off this. Again, massive book, but I thought it would be a good book to read, another Stephen Hawking book to add to my collection. I then got this one. This is Return to the 100-Acre Wood, inspired by A.A. Milne and E.H. Shepard. Again, this is not written obviously by the original author. It's by David Benedictus, I believe. So again, carrying on the Winnie the Pooh story, and I thought I would give it a go. It has some gorgeous illustrations in it. This is for the 90th anniversary. It's just a beautiful book, and I've been really enjoying ever since the Christopher Robin film came out. Just been loving Winnie the Pooh, as you'll see in a minute. And Darren bought me an original book for our wedding anniversary, and I've also got one from my childhood, so I want to get to reading these at some point. So I have 2 more books to show you. This one was kindly gifted to me by Penguin, and I've not included it in a favourites video or anything because I wasn't overly thrilled by it. I wanted to include this in a video because obviously I have been given it, and it does deserve to be mentioned. I just don't think it was my specific cup of tea. This is She Wants It by Jill Soloway. She is the creator of Transparent, which I believe is a Amazon show, and she is a director, an American director, and her father came out as being trans. She is also bisexual, and it talks about her experiences with the LGBT community and dealing with it herself and her family, and then also going on to create this TV show and how she came about that. It wasn't completely my cup of tea, just sort of how she wrote some things. I didn't thoroughly enjoy it, but it was interesting. I think it would be more interesting if you know about her, or you've watched her TV series. I think it would be a lot more beneficial to read. So I was kindly gifted that, but like any book, you read these books, not every book is going to be your favourite, and that one wasn't, unfortunately. The other book I got was another Navigator's Council book. This is actually our first one, the other one's in our bedroom, which we're currently using now. This is by Jeremy and Audrey Roloff. If you don't know about the Navigator's Council, I will leave a link to my video I did about it below, and a link to where you can buy the book. So this is basically a marriage journal that you and your partner sit down every week and answer 6 weekly questions. There's also some monthly questions in there every 4 weeks. And it basically is a time for you to come together, sit down, go through what you enjoyed that week, anything that didn't bring you joy, if you've got any conflict, how you want to pray for each other. Jeremy and Audrey are a religious couple, but me and Darren aren't that religious, and we take that aspect with a pinch of salt. So if you're worried about that, it does obviously have some Bible scripture in it, but it's not heavily in it. So every week you have a topic to focus on. Sometimes that contains some Bible scripture, but aside from that, and the question, how can you pray for each other, that's sort of how religious it gets. We don't necessarily sit down every night and pray. We're not that religious, but it's something to think about, how we can just, you know, think positive for one another, and sort of put those positive thoughts out for each other. So yeah, like I said, I'll leave that link down below to the video where I properly went in depth about this, and where you can find the link to buy it. So I will go on to the final sort of non-clothing accessory thing, and there's quite a few pieces of clothing. So I got this set of potpourri, is that what it's called, from Sainsbury's. I think this was about £9, and you get this big bag of like pine cones, and there's some stars, and on the back there's some like barky bits, I don't know, and they're all in like this grey, silver and white tone. They do smell really nice. You can use them as potpourri. I've been using them when I'm taking photos for my Instagram of my knitted items, so I can make a nice flat lay and put these around it, and it just adds a little something extra. So yeah, quite pleased with that purchase. So I'll start with accessories and then move on to the clothing. I bought these pair of wellies. These are actually kids wellies from Joules. I saw them in the sale. I think they were about £30. I can't remember what they were down from. I will try and like leave an annotation of how much they were reduced by, but they are these like short little navy wellies. They've got like a claret burgundy colour on top, and they've got these beautiful bows at the back with the little gold detail. I've really been enjoying wearing these. I wore them for the first time today to the pumpkin patch, and I was really pleased with them. Because they're not like big wellies, you feel like you're just wearing normal boots really, and I'm, as you can see, very in love with Joules as a brand recently. I don't know, it's just become my aesthetic. And yeah, so these were a kid's like junior size 3, and they fit fine for me. I'm usually between a 3 and a 4 in shoes, and I felt like I still had some room in them. They didn't feel too tight, so very pleased with that purchase. Then bought this bag off of eBay, and it came in pretty good condition. I think I did pay more than it was normal retail price, but I could not find it anywhere. And it is this massive brown tote bag, like, ow, I don't know if you can appreciate how big this really is, but it's like this brown faux leather tote bag, and it's got, if you can see, it says Winnie the Pooh, and it's got Pooh and Piglet just out there, and then on the inside it's this like yellow print, and it's the London print that has been sort of circulating on the Disney store. So it is just a massive tote bag, and you have, oh, that's where my little, I was looking for that. And it also has a attached little pouch so you can put little bits and pieces in. I've been using this mainly to transport like loads of my knitting, and it's just a massive tote bag, and I really like it. I like sort of how it looks, quite simple and elegant, but you've got that touch of Winnie the Pooh, and I love that. So onto clothes. I got 2 pairs of jeans from Next, one of them of which I'm wearing now, so I will try and show you that. I've been needing new jeans for ages. I won't go into it, but I have not bought jeans for years, and I went into Next and got these 2. I think they were about £35 each, I want to say. Maybe not even that much. Maybe like, let's see, I've still got the tag on that pair. £22, okay. They weren't as expensive, that's good. So the first pair I got was just this blue dark denim. These are the skinny mid-rise, and I like them because they've got stretch to them. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but they have stretch to them, and so they're more comfortable. My other ones, which I've got from American Eagle mostly, have no stretch to them, I've realised, and they don't give when you're like eating a bit extra lately. And so the other pair I'm wearing, I will try and show you, is this pair. So it's like a very dark grey black. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. If I put these ones up next to it, maybe you can see that, I'm not quite sure, but they're like a very dark grey, and they've got this velour strip. I don't know how well that's showing up, I can't quite see, but it's like a glittery silver and black strip down the sides of each one. And again, first time wearing them today, and I really like them, so that is good. The next thing is a jumper from Joules. Again, I got this in the sale, I believe. I'm not sure if you can get this one, but if I can find any similar ones, I will link them. This is one of their like jumper shirts. This is a size 6, and it's got like 3/4 length sleeves, and it's a stripy top. You know I love a stripy top, but it's got all these different multicoloured stars. It's the same on the back as well. And I've really been liking this. I definitely would like a couple more of these, and we'll definitely be looking out in sale time to see if they've got any more. I think they're about £30, so they're not cheap, but they feel nice quality, and I just love the prints of them. They have a ton of like stripy prints, so it's really hard to choose which one you want. I then got this top. This is a very recent top purchase. This is from H&M, and it's like a thinnish grey top. Again, got 3/4 length sleeves, and it's got this really nice lace panel on the back, and it's got like a v-neck, and it's just really nice. It was £8.99. I find H&M great for really nice basics. I find the quality is pretty good on them, and it's got a slightly longer back, so if you want to wear it with like leggings or anything, it should be fine. But I thought that was really nice. You can layer it, and you can even like dress it up a little bit for an evening look. Then have 2 pieces from Sainsbury's. I got these quite a while ago, so I don't know if you'll be able to get them. This one, it looks like I've not worn it because I've still got the tag on. I've worn it in videos and some photos, but I sort of got it as we were coming out the warmer months, so I'll have to wait till next year. And it's this top. It's very hard to see what it looks like on camera, but it just really reminded me of our Mexico trips, and that whole Mayan look with the embroidery. I love the colours of it. It's a very sort of thin cotton top, and then it's got, if I lift this up, it's just like a little top with no sleeves, and then that sort of just hangs over, so it does cover your arms a little bit. So you can have it right up to your neck like that, or you can pull it so it's off shoulder. But yeah, definitely one that I will probably be wearing a lot next year. And then the other piece I got was this dress, very Joules inspired. It's just a straight, I don't know what you call this, just one of those like smock dresses, I think. Navy stripes. I love it. It's a really nice sort of jersey material, really comfy, really soft, and I've been wearing that a ton. So speaking of Joules inspired, I have this like jumper dress. It's not quite long enough as a dress, but if you're wearing it with like leggings or jeans, it's fine. It's just that bit of like a longer top. It's got the long sleeves and it's got this sort of rope detail, so very nautical, and this is Joules. I tend to go for a 6 in Joules. Aside from the next item that I'm showing you, I'm between like a 6 and an 8. I am never a 6 in clothing anymore. So these, they feel a little bit snug. I probably in the future would just stick to an 8, but these fit fine anyway. And then I got this one, which is still available, I believe. But again, I think this might have been in the sale. And it's this striped dress, shocker. This is a dress and it's got pockets, which is really sweet, but it's navy with these sort of rose gold stars on them, really pretty. They did this in a couple variations, like there's a grey stripe with silver stars, I think, which I'm tempted to pick up, but I think for now I'll just stick to this one. So I got that. And then I have 2 coats to show you. The first one is this gorgeous coat. I got it for my birthday when we went to Bicester Village from Ted Baker. They had a discount for students at the time, and I was like, do you do NHS discount? And they did, so I also got that off it. And it is this gorgeous grey coat. I've not had the chance to wear it yet. I've put it away in my cupboard so it doesn't get like ruined or anything, because it's so pretty. It's more of like a formal jacket and I could not pass it up. It's got a rose gold zip on it and it's got these gorgeous little bows, and on the cuffs as well, and then on the back it's got a little bow cinching in at the waist. I just thought it was really pretty, and it was pricey, but I think it's going to be one of those pieces that stays in my wardrobe for a very long time. And the final thing, which I'll have to insert a picture of because it's going to be very hard to show you, is this long parka coat from Cath Kidston. It's got this gorgeous floral sort of ditzy design on it with this pink rose colour. It's got drawstrings around the hood and around the waist so you can cinch it in a little bit more. It's got really nice pockets in it that are nice and deep, and it's not like completely stand out in the rain for hours waterproof, but if you're like walking in the rain for like 10 minutes you're going to be okay with an umbrella, shower proof, that sort of thing. But it is like a treated, it's not oilcloth, but it is like a slightly treated cotton. This was £95. I did have a voucher to go towards it, and I did have 20% off I think at the time, because I wouldn't have paid full price for that at all. And hopefully it will stand the test of longevity, because Cath Kidston can be a bit hit and miss with their quality as of late. So that is all I've got to show you. I hope you enjoyed this video. It may be a bit jumpy because my battery has cut out about 1,000,000 times, but I hope you've enjoyed this haul. I will be planning a very small one coming up maybe towards the end of November, not quite sure. Stay tuned for that. If there's any other videos you want to see from me, leave a comment down below and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.